You're doing some things in your marketing that are holding you back. And it's not just holding you back as a human being, it's also holding you back in business and vice versa. So why are you keeping doing it? You know, you know, because you're on that hamster wheel and you're not seeing the results that you want to see and you're burning out. Honestly, I'm tired of seeing it. so that's why I'm here. We're going to talk about a few of the ways that you're showing up that are really holding you back, that are stopping you from reaching your fullest, most radiant potential. We're going to focus on some of the things that you're doing wrong. I hate using the word wrong, but let's be real. It's not right. So we're going to talk about that, but we're not going to dwell there. Okay, we're not going to dwell there because that's not how we work. We're going to move on to the things that are going to actually work, that are going to feel good, and that are going to get you results. So let's dive in. First things first. Showing up in a way that is not aligned with you, in a way that the gurus have been telling you to show up, all polished and prim and professional. That feels salesy, not relatable. People see you showing up like that and they're immediately turned off. So why are you still doing it? Stop that right now. Instead, focus on being yourself, sharing your wealth of knowledge with the world and connecting deeply. Be authentic, because that's where it's at. Everything is pointing in that direction right now. Next, a lot of people are focusing on vanity metrics still, followers, likes, all that jazz, rather than the real analytics that matter, the KPIs, okay? Conversions and relationships. Those vanity metrics, I went viral. That's fabulous if it converts into sales for your business. That's fabulous if it wasn't the product of burnout and consistently trying to show up as something you're not. Right? There's always that asterisk. So instead of focusing on vanity metrics, and focus on the things that matter most, the results. Okay? I can't tell you how many wallflowers, those who have not really engaged much, if at all, have converted into paid clients. So don't stress about those vanity metrics and move forward with the results that matter. The next thing that I see people kind of stumbling over, and it's a tricky topic, and we'll dive deeper into it on another day. But the truth of the matter is, people are forgetting to show up on camera. Ignoring short form videos and trends is not serving you. I'm not saying hop onto every trend, especially if it's not aligned. I'm not saying to do a little dance just to get attention. I'm saying that video content allows you to connect much more deeply with a person than a simple static post or carousel or a carefully curated professional video, right? So I want you to forget about whatever underlying fears are holding you back and just freaking do it. I know it's easier said than done, and we'll cover that on another day. But for now, let's set that as a goal to show up on camera, create some short videos and some long videos. And I'll teach you how to repurpose those strategically later too. And connect deeply with your audience in a way that feels right. Here's the thing. These strategies here, over polished content, focusing on vanity metrics, and ignoring short form videos or videos in general, they don't work because audiences crave connection, right? They don't crave perfection. Perfection's intimidating. Algorithms favor engagement. Okay? They favor engagement over appearances. So I know you're going to say to me, I know it already. I can hear you. But engagement is vanity metrics. Okay. But so are views. Okay, views are something that you may want to track. That's an extra little something. Views you might want to track. Messy but relatable content can perform so much better than carefully curated, fanciful, professional posts. Trends like music and dancing on reels and things like that, they've made video content really pop. It doesn't mean that you have to do the dances, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to be somebody that you're not. But what it means is that understanding the way that that has changed the dynamic of how people interact online can be an asset to the way you approach your marketing strategy. So if more people are watching short videos, create short videos in the way that feels good to you. Focus on these 3 things. Okay, I want to keep this simple for you moving forward in this year so that you know exactly how you're going to change your behaviors, stop doing those outdated practices, and move forward in a way that feels aligned and good to you while still achieving the results you want to achieve. The first thing I'm going to really push you to do is to focus on storytelling. Okay, I know you've probably heard this before, but many people forget that storytelling doesn't need to be complex. Right? Storytelling really can look like sharing behind the scenes moments or personal anecdotes, a real life struggle that you're experiencing or that you've pushed through in the past, and the lessons you've learned. You don't need to invent anything. You already have it in you. Tell your story. The next thing I want you to focus on moving forward this year is to experiment. Experiment with short form videos. What does that look like for you? Is it dancing? It might be. Is it sharing your story like this? Is it something altogether different? Experiment. I want you to also experiment with polarizing topics. What's an opinion you hold that might ruffle a few feathers? See how that's taken. And don't forget to always explore how to engage more deeply and powerfully with your audience. The last thing I want to encourage you to do, and it's something that will be a natural consequence to the above too, is to build trust by being transparent and human. When we show up as humans, our fellow humans can relate. And when you show that you know your stuff, you're the expert, and you're human, now they want to take action because they found that common ground. They've built that trust and they're ready to move forward. So what am I going to push you to do? That big action step, because I've given you a few motivating ideas to integrate into your strategy. I want you to do something now, right now. Okay. Look at whatever platform you show up the most on and look at what you've created in the past for the last 3 to 6 months. Yes, that long. And I want you to think about where those outdated practices are showing up and how you can replace them in a way that feels aligned to you. You can just choose one fresh approach, one that I've listed here, or invent your own and implement it in your next post. See how it feels. Try it on for size and tell me how it goes, because I have a sneaking suspicion that you're going to love it. We'll chat soon. See you later. Women coaches and therapists hire me when they're ready to stop following soul-sucking marketing advice and start showing up in a way that actually works. I help them refine their brand, simplify their strategy, and attract clients with ease. Use the link in my profile to book your clarity call, and let's align your business with the life you actually want to live. See you there.